everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this glowy look. This is my go-to glowy routine. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. So I've already done my brows off camera, and the only thing I have on my face is the MAC Strobe Cream. Most people put this just on the high points of their cheeks, their nose, their crucible, their chin, but I like to put it all over my face. This does give you a iridescent glow, so if you want to go and pick up this travel size, and they also have other shades as well, but I just got the original iridescent one. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do some color correcting. So I'm going to use the Sephora color corrector in Peach Light and just color correct the dark spots. So essentially color correcting with peach or orange if you have any dark circles, which I do. So I'm going to go ahead and cover up any of the dark spots with this corrector. And a little goes a long way. You don't need to color correct everything or use a lot of color corrector. And I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and just place that in so my dark circles don't peek through my foundation. So now that I've done my color correcting, I'm going to go in with the MAC Studio Sculpt in the shade NC42. So I'm going to dab all of this all over my face. Just all over. And I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge to dab it all in. I did forget to mention that this foundation is medium to full cover, so you can build it up. It's not too sheer, but I like it because it's very dewy since I do have dry skin. So when I went to MAC, they recommended this one just because I do have dry skin and it's gonna hydrate me. And then you wanna go onto your jawline and blend it out, and go on your neck as well, just so everything can blend properly. And then I'm going just a little bit more, just for a little more coverage. And again with my Real Technique sponge. Then next I'm going to go in with my LA Pro Conceal in the shade Creamy Beige, and then I'm going to mix it with also the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Medium Beige to go and highlight underneath my eyes. It's just going to make everything on your face become more bright. And I like to highlight underneath the eyes. Under the nose, to the Cupid's bow, and then on my chin. Because I have a longer face down this way, I don't like to highlight all the way out like Decay does. If you have more of a rounder face, you could go ahead and do that and slim it down. Because my face is already so long, I'm just going to stop right by the eye. Then again with my Real Technique sponge, I'm going to blend everything up. Then what I use to cream contour is the LA Pro Conceal in the shade Espresso. What I'm going to do is contour my cheekbones so they're more defined. And I actually kind of like a strong contour, but I'm going to try to keep it a little natural. Keyword try, because it definitely gets out of hand. So you're going to go and contour from your ear to your mouth, find an angle, find the hollows of your cheeks. And I'm just gonna highlight. I'm just gonna cream contour right here. And then on the other side, you don't want to bring it in just because it can definitely be very, or what's the word? You don't want to bring it in because it's definitely going to be very blunt. It's going to be a very blunt contour. Sometimes people, if they want to have that, like, some people want to make their cheeks a little more lifted, so sometimes they will go and contour but also do a little swoop here, because then they'll be able to lift it up. So if you suck in your cheeks or you find the hollows, that is where you know where to contour. And then to blend out my contour, I'm going to use this e.l.f. stippling brush. I love this to contour, so I'm just going to go in circular motions and blend that out, blend the line out. And then whatever product is left, I like to just go on the temples, sides of my head, forehead, just to contour those as well. Next, I'm going to pick up the Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to set all the areas that we highlighted, and as well as clean up my contour just so it is very even. I like a very sharp and clean contour, so I'm going to use the Real Technique sponge to go ahead and set all those areas with the Mercier powder. So you're going to take the Mercier powder and dab it underneath wherever you highlighted so it can set. So that's under my eyes, under the nose, the chin, and then I'm going to go underneath my contour just to clean it up. And I like to drag it to my mouth. And then what I'm gonna do now is bake. So baking is a term that drag queens use to set their makeup underneath their eyes, which is now have been brought into the makeup world. So I'm not gonna let this sit on my skin for a while. I'm gonna let it sit for about a minute. I don't like to bake that much just because I do have dry skin. So next I'm gonna take this e.l.f. contour and blush palette in the shade St. Lucia. I'm gonna take this contour color to set my contour. So I'm going to be using the Max Fix Plus spray to set everything in place. This is going to make all the powders just seep in together and set your makeup. So I'm going to use a lot, and when I say use a lot, I use a lot. I drown my face in this. I also drown it in my Urban Decay All Night Setter Spray. Like, I love setting sprays. Gonna let that sink into my face. So because this is a glowy look, what is a glowy look without highlight? So I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Glow Kit in That Glow, and I'm going to be using these three colors. These are my most used colors. So I'm gonna take Bubbly, Golden Bronze, and Dripping in Gold. So anywhere the light hits, I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to highlight the top of my cheeks, my nose, little tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and above the brow. And I'm going to be using this fan brush from Beige Cosmetics to go ahead and do my highlight. I'm going to go back and spray my face one more time with the Max Fix Plus, because I feel like when you use a highlighter on dry skin, it doesn't show up as intense. But when you spray your face and you use highlight, girl, your highlight is popping. So I'm just gonna go dip into all 3 colors. Go on the other side. As you see, the highlight is peeking through. Wow. You see that glow? Wow. What's my life like without highlighter? I'm gonna go over here, just connect the highlight right above brow. Do you see this highlight though? I like to go and do a C motion. Since I'm not doing eyeshadow at all today, I'm also gonna run it over my eyelids. My eyelids some glow as well. And next I'm gonna take the Real Technique sponge just so I can dab some of the highlight into my skin. Just to make it look a little more natural and coming from within. And to make it not look so streaky. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Mega Plush, and I'm also going to be using the Carbon Black Voluminous by L'Oreal. And then for lips, I'm going to be using the NYX Nude Truffle liner to line my lips, and then I'm going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics lip gloss in Literally. And then lastly, to set everything in place, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And this is the completed look. A very glowy, very fresh, and youthful look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other video suggestions, please leave a comment down below and let me know. What do you want to see on this channel? Thank you to everyone who has been supporting my channel since I started. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button down below and then also hit the bell notification so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Again, until the next video, bye. Peace.